right. Let's talk about, what can we talk about? How about how things change? How things fucking change. A lot of people think change doesn't happen. Oh, it's unbelievable, but they do. They think, oh, it's always been like this. It's always been like this. And it always will be like this. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. You didn't even have to know a lot about history to know that things change. Things fucking change, man. Things are changing all the time. In fact, not only do things change, but things never stop changing. Nothing stays the same. Nothing is static. Everything is in a permanent state of flux. Everything is changing all of the time. And that includes, by the way, society. The society you live in is constantly changing. Oh yes, constantly. And sometimes there are profound changes, revolutionary changes. I think it was Leon Trotsky referred to revolutions as the locomotion of history, because history would speed up so fast. It would be so fucking fast that amazing things could happen in a very short space of time. If you look at the Russian Revolution of 1917, society was rapidly transformed in Russia. Rapidly transformed. Things came about that had never happened before in any society. It was so... The advances made were incredible around the time of the revolution. Incredible. But obviously, the capitalist elites of the world couldn't have it. Couldn't have that spreading around the world, because the capitalist elites would be fucked if revolution spread around the world. So they united against the new workers' state in Russia and attempted to destroy it. They didn't destroy it, not at first, but they weakened it, they distorted it, and made sure that it couldn't function as it should function. And that's where you get all the negativity about socialism from. Look what happened under Stalin and blah blah blah. Well, Stalin came about later, after the reversal, after the capitalist elites had fucking interfered and warped Russian socialism. Stalin came to power after that. But anyway, yeah, the point is, change is happening all the fucking time, man. All the time. Most people don't perceive the changes that are happening. You know, like when you boil an egg in a pan of water, and if you stood there watching it from the beginning, you wouldn't see much, would you? You wouldn't be able to detect the changes that were happening with your eyes. You know, it looks like there's fuck all going on, really. The water is just the same as it was at the beginning. The egg is just the same as it was. And so yeah, you to the naked eye it looks like there's no change occurring at all, but there's massive changes on a molecular level. There's massive changes. But then suddenly what happens? All that change, all that quantitative change suddenly erupts into qualitative change, where you can visibly see this eruption, this fucking explosion of activity. The water just explodes into fucking bubbles, steam, fucking all the rest of it, you know? So there's immense change, but it's not fucking out of nowhere. That change was happening all along. It's just you couldn't perceive it. Well, it's the same with society. There's change happening all along, and occasionally there will be an explosion of activity, and most people will not know where it came from. They'll be oblivious to the processes that have made it happen. But Marxists understand these processes. They understand the quantitative changes that are occurring in society, and they understand why qualitative change comes about. So, yeah, Marxists are the ultimate analyzers of reality, because we know dialectics, we know processes and forces, we know how society develops, and we can actually intervene in that and help things along. The working class is actually the greatest force on earth for change. In history, in fact, the working class is the greatest force in all of history, human history I'm talking about, and can bring about immense social change when it becomes conscious of itself. And it only becomes conscious of itself gradually through quantitative change. Fucking hell. Yeah. So yeah, never think that change doesn't happen, man. It's happening right now, as we speak. As we fucking speak. And we're all taking part in it as well. We're all part of this great process. Anyway, yeah. Just a little bit of information for you there. For all you status quo fans. See you in the next one. Bonjour.